So what was the pathway from Affirm to Shopify?
So it was interesting, actually. I had a good colleague that I worked with at Affirm, a good friend who was a colleague from Affirm, and he had actually moved to Shopify. And we'd kind of kept in touch because we had a very similar kind of trajectory at Affirm. We'd both started as SDRs. We'd been on the same team, and then he had been there about a year before me. And so he, as I was joining, had kind of moved up to that AE position. He had always been super successful, and also kind of, as I was previously mentioning, like had been more intentional about like the way he approached his messaging and outreach and things like that. So when he moved to Shopify, it was kind of interesting to me. And I think particularly like within the tech space, there is so much more mobility from like a job perspective. Whereas like you look at the finance industry, and I just don't think people are as open to like, oh, you moved jobs every 2 years, you know, whereas tech, I think it's really interesting. That's much more common.
Especially in sales. Like
Especially in sales.
That's kind of the trajectory. You should actually be moving companies as an account executive, because oftentimes that's when you're negotiating your salary. Like significantly.
Totally.
And that's the jump is when that happens.
I agree entirely.
Yeah.
And I think it's very easy as well. Like when you get very used to selling a product, it becomes like quite stagnant, and you could kind of just do it with your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, as a very goal-oriented person, I felt once I'd done around 2 years at Affirm, I was kind of itching for the next thing. And I was really looking to understand what is a company that's interesting to me. I think my biggest advice in sales is never go to a company or sell a product that you don't fundamentally believe in.
Yes.
Because
100%. Because you won't be convincing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no passion behind what you're selling.
And people can feel that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think sales is so personable.
It is.
If you want to get other people excited about what you're selling them, you have to fundamentally be excited about it.
And believe in it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so Shopify really was that company that felt like the natural next step to me. I think it's a great brand. I think it's a really, really cool story. And it's just it's a bigger company. It's got a wider product base, more diverse, which for me, looking for that next challenge was kind of what I wanted to be able to do. And just randomly got approached by a recruiter March of this year.